Welcome to our class this beautiful day. This is Whitney with Yoga Art Space. Our focus today is on self-love by giving our roots a good massage through yoga and touch. In this class, let's begin with a brief meditation grounding down into the earth. Take deep, full inhales, deep, full exhales. Imagine sending your energy down through your chakras, down through your root, into the earth. This energy reaches deep into the earth, down clear to the core, and then it rises all the way back up to the root chakra, where it begins swirling in a beautiful red energy. Breathe this beautiful healing red energy into the root chakra, the base of the spine, healing and building a strong foundation. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Take one last good breath in and out, and then we'll begin this practice with a root massage. This massage begins on the right side. We place our hands on the right thigh, making large motions, pressing with the thumbs and with the fingers, with the palms of the hand, getting into these deep, thick muscles, allowing them to release any toxins in this area. Just enjoying the physical touch, the warmth of the hands, and gradually here, take your time, as much time as your root needs, and when your body is ready, begin to work on the calf, working your hands down. I recommend using the thumbs directly onto that calf muscle, and then use pinching motions, starting at the top, slowly working down, little by little, finding any muscles that need this extra touch for a moment. And eventually we'll work our way down to the Achilles tendon at the back of the heel. Use your thumbs to press firmly for a few moments, and then we transition to the feet. Divide your feet into 3 portions. The top ball of the foot, we spend some time rubbing it, massaging it. Eventually we work to the middle of the foot, long strokes along the arch, inner arch, outer arch, and then to the third portion, the heel. And lastly, make sure you spend a little bit of time putting pressure on each of the toes. Lots of love, take as much time as you need. Then we transition to a gentle cradling motion for the entire right leg. Wrap your arms around the foot. If you're tighter, just hold at the foot. Otherwise, clasp all the way around and rock the foot left and right, trying to maintain as tall of a spine as you possibly can, feeling the hip area loosen up. Just a couple more times. Then we set this right foot down and we begin with that thigh massage on the left leg. Thick muscles here, try to get nice and deep, finding the muscles that need attention, working in a spirit of self-compassion, self-love. How often do we spend the time to give ourselves a massage? Maybe even some pounding motions might feel good, helping to get deep into this area. Again, take as much time as you need, eventually transitioning to the calf. Allow the thumbs to get deep into this muscle. Allow pinching motions to happen. Take your time, work gradually. Slowly, slowly, taking the time to enjoy these motions, enjoy the gentle pressure, going up and down the calf as much as is needed. When you get to the Achilles tendon, give it a good pinch on either side of it again. And when you're ready, we transition to the left foot. First, we start at the ball of the foot, circling motions with the thumb, finding any areas that need this pressure, long stroking motions through the arch, inner arch, outer arch, and onto the heel, pinching, rolling, pressing motions. Feel very nice for this area. If you've been walking all day, this may feel especially nice. End up by pressing each and every one of the toes on the left foot. And when you're ready, we do that cradling motion. The foot goes into the hand, or the arms wrap all the way around the foot. Nice tall spine, and begin to rock left and right, cradling this leg as if it's a little tender baby needing care, needing love, needing attention. Breathing as we go. And when we set the feet down, allow them to come together in star pose about 2 feet away from the torso. Create a tall spine as you bow forward, completely releasing the head, neck, shoulders, and the back. Let the back lengthen. Feel the beauty in this stretch. Breathe here. Inhales and exhales. Visualize again that red root chakra area being filled with love. And we now take the left hand to the left knee. As you straighten that arm, shift the nose over the right knee, and just release head, neck, and shoulders. Feel the beauty of this posture, how you get the wonderful stretch in the hip, in the back, the twisting in the spine. Transition low through the center before switching sides. Right hand on right knee, nose over the left knee. A few good deep breaths here. In and out. Relax into the gravity here. Return back through the center, then roll up one vertebrae at a time. We bring our feet in so it's easy to come forward, coming onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under behind you, then slowly transition your hips backward until you feel the good stretch through the arch of the feet, the plantar area, where some people get plantar fasciitis. If you can come all the way sitting back, take a few breaths here. It's fine to stay forward and come out of it whenever is needed. And then from here, we untuck the toes, try to sit all the way back again, and then we move into an ankle stretch. The left hand supports us behind us, the right hand is on the right knee. Pull this knee up for a few breaths, stretching the ankle on the right side. Eventually that hand returns, the right hand supports us, left hand on left knee, lifting that knee up until you feel the ankle stretch. A few breaths, then lower. We come onto hands and knees again, preparing for a right calf stretch. Let the toes stretch behind you, then press back with your hands until you feel that good stretch in the calf. Hold, breathing, stretching the root. Inhales and exhales. Right knee returns, we stretch right away onto the left calf. Left toes tuck back, press backward with the hands until you feel the calf stretching. We stay here, we breathe. We complete one more breath cycle here and then return the knees down, taking 5 cat-cow spines, arching the spine as high up as possible, then dropping the belly down, working with the breath, exhales to rise the spine, inhales to drop the belly, exhale, and inhale. Once more, rising the spine and dropping the belly. From here, plant the hands, fingers spread wide, tuck the toes, rise up to our first down dog together today, and take any emotions that feel really good in your body. Good in the legs, good in the spine, helping to bring mobility back. Some people like to bend knees, lift legs up in the sky, any sorts of things. Eventually returning to a normal down dog, just holding, breathing, inhales and exhales. Enjoying every moment we have to heal, to ground. The right leg lifts up to the sky, and as it swings forward, we set right up for a pigeon pose. The right knee swinging out to the right, the foot planted. You can make more of an acute angle in the knee to make it easier, or you can make more of a right angle, 90 degrees, making it harder on the hips, just depending on where you feel it. If your hips are very open, feel free to go for the challenge. Eventually we rise the spine up tall for a brief back bend, and then walk the hands down to the ground, taking sleeping pigeon. Several breaths here. This is our opportunity to connect with the healing intentions. The hips get to open. The root gets to open. A time to breathe, a time to be. We gently rise up, plant the hands, the toes tuck under, then use the core to lift the hips up and stretch the legs out however they need to come back to a neutral position. From this down dog, hold for just a couple of breaths until the legs and the body feel good again. Inhales and exhales. Just a few more cycles for this downward facing dog. The hamstrings extending, the hips rising, and then the left leg steps up as it swings forward. Right away set up for pigeon pose on the left leg. Choose that acute angle or the 90 degrees. Take a back bend for a breath. And then let the hands come down to the ground, walking forward, taking sleeping pigeon. Breathing inhales and exhales, very deep, very full, very relaxed. Allow yourself to exhale completely before rising up. We plant the hands, tuck the back toes, and use the core to lift up Once again, stretching the body out, stretching the hips, taking this good downward facing dog. Rising high with the hips, shifting shoulders or feet, whatever feels good for this moment. And then we allow the knees to drop down. We come sitting on the ground, swing the legs open to a big figure V. Let the hands start off at the thighs, slowly massaging the thighs in this wide leg stance. The inside edges, the outside edges, the tops and the bottoms, eventually coming down to the calf. As you work forward, keep a tall spine. You may have to stop at some point if that's the range of your flexibility today. Otherwise, keep on gradually working forward and forward. Maybe you're able to reach the ankles, maybe the toes. Wherever you end up, allow the massage to continue. Continuing at the toes perhaps, at the ankle, the Achilles tendon, the calf, even the thigh. With these massages, blood circulation increases. We enjoy every little moment that we have, enjoying the gift of this amazing body, knowing that we are so lucky to have it. Slowly rise up with a straight spine. Grab along the outside edges of the knees to bring the knees in. Open the knees wide, bottoms of the feet come together for cobbler's pose. Place the hands behind you, stretching up, feeling the hips ground. And only if you choose, you can come to the forward fold. You'll clasp your hands at the feet, maintain a tall spine for as long as possible as you forward fold. And then at that last minute, release head, neck, and shoulders. Feel the length along the entire back, stretching the low back, breathing and enjoying, healing the low root areas. And then we rise up one vertebrae at a time to a tall spine. The hands go to the outside edges of the knees as the knees rise up. Make sure there's enough room on your mat behind you as you lengthen the legs forward and roll backward one vertebrae at a time until you're lying on your back. The right leg will come in. Let your hands go along the outside edge of the thigh, and as you try to straighten the leg up to the sky, we'll continue a massage along the back side of the thigh. These are the hamstrings. This is what makes it hard to straighten the leg completely if they're tight. We rub, making sure to get deep back into the muscles. Going up and down, perhaps working up to the calf only if that feels good. Maybe bend the knee and straighten it up again. Eventually find yourself holding with the straight leg up to the sky as we get a good hamstring stretch. A few more breaths, inhales and exhales. The knee bends, we hug the hands around the knee for one moment, and then straighten this leg all the way to the ground. Right away we hug the left leg in, holding the hands on the back side of the leg. As the leg extends as much up to the sky as you can, you begin those massaging motions. Up and down, getting the back of the knee, getting the hamstrings, circling motions with your fingers, working nice and deep into the muscles, maybe even thumbs along the front of the quadricep, the thigh, up and down, back and front. Perhaps bend the knee in and then straighten it up to the sky once more. Maybe the hands stay along the backside of the thigh. Maybe you reach up for the calf. Long leg for the hamstring stretch. A few more breaths. Inhales and exhales. Breathing in love to the root chakra, knowing that you've taken all this time for yourself, you will heal. As this knee bends, hug it in one last time. Then as you release the foot to the floor, we resume a comfortable shavasana pose. In the shavasana, this is the time our body has to integrate all the benefits of this practice we just had. Stay here as long as you have, just focusing on inhales and exhales. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.